York Yankees. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. That one fouled off, 2-2. Hard hit to third. Throws to first. One up, one down. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
Just misses with that one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
We got a full count.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Robin Yount struck him out looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Prince Fielder up now for the Brewers. And a 1-2. Runner takes off. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
And misses inside.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Slides for the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound today, Freddie Peralta.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out,
fielder.
and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
The 1-2 stays alive. That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in, Derek Jeter. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Batting 5th, first baseman.
So digging in, Lou Gehrig. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here is Aaron Judge. Judge waits and delivers outside.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's the
off
Brewers
for Milwaukee,
DH,
the
Richie
designated
Sexton.
hitter, Richie Sexton.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that misses. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Ryan Braun.
First and second, no outs. Ryan Braun, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting 8th, center fielder Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering is in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's a bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two on, 2 outs. Outside low. It's 2-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Up and in, and now it's 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Christian Yelich.
Yelich stepping into the box now. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
3-1 is on the way. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
This is Bryce Terang. And that's way high. And the count is 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground, out to short. Jeter tosses to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 3 and the Brewers 2. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Caught him looking for the K. So the Yanks go in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The shortstop takes the ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2. This one popped up. Jeter under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder up now for the Brewers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Now a chance for Richie Sexson. And that one is downstairs. And a count 2-1. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering misses, and the count is filled up. William Contreras in the Milwaukee on deck circle. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. O'Neill makes the catch, and that is that. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the left fielder, Paul O'Neill. Headed towards the corner. Yelich running hard. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So up next, Derek Jeter. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now up is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. That's a base hit. The throw into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. 2 on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So digging in, Lou Gehrig. Next offering upstairs. He swings and fouls one off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
One run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Chourio should have this one. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. As we go to the top of the fourth, and the batter now, William Contreras. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Hit on the ground to short. Jeter. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back in New York, stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And Judge spoils that one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Say 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Falling behind 2-1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?"
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Tattooed and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Foul ball there. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. In the air, out towards right center. Mantle makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Back to the top of the lineup, Christian Yelich. Up now for the Brewers. Swing and a foul out of play. Yankees up by 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm
Now
telling you
batting,
what, pitcher and
second
catcher on the
baseman,
same page
Bryce
right now.
Terang.
And now it's going to be Bryce Terang. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in
3.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over on the
47.
mound, Jarrett Koenig.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading
gap
off
that
for the
starter left for him.
Yankees,
Welcome
left
back as
fielder,
we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Yo.
And it's even up.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half
Now
of the
batting,
5th.
shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Good
Now
late cut
batting,
for the
the
strikeout there.
designated
That thing
hitter,
really got in on him, and
You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next one is off the plate. They're now 3-1. 2 down, nobody on here on opening day. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Luke Weaver.
Now pitching for the New York
And this is an
Yankees.
important part of this game. Tight
Number
score and
30.
still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Robin Yount up now for the
Leading off
Brewers.
for the Brewers, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Next offering upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. Miller also throwing. Out to short. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay
Now
with that
batting,
outcome.
the designated
It wasn't an
hitter,
intentional
Richie
walk, but
Sexton.
he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Richie Sexton. Next offering is fouled back. Fielder, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's William Contreras. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up right side. Nabs it, and that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and
Number
there's a new pitcher on the
31.
mound. Yoel
Yoel
Payamps.
Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off,
Leading
Mickey
off for the
Mantle.
Yankees.
With this
Center
kind of
fielder,
lead, he can
Mickey
swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park.
Mantle.
Do what he loves to do.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Ortiz under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's
Now
one down.
batting, first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the 1st.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe preparing to come on if needed. And he chases that one below the zone. Throw to first in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back.
York
We're in the
Yankees.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Devin Williams.
38.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Fought off foul. Next pitch in the dirt. And a count now even up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many
Milwaukee,
highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a pop-up. Garrett. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Two down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
2 strikes.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Two down, nobody on. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Just missed. That pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a check swing grounder. Ortiz whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That's down and in.
2-2 to count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, and it remains 5-2. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here comes Christian Yelich. Next offering is down low. Activity in the bullpen. Goose Gossage, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Miller, the power lefty, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Andrew
the New York
Miller
Yankees.
gets the call from the pen.
Number 48, Andrew Miller.
Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball, and that's ball 2. Got him. First out in the top of the 8th. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for the Brewers, Robin Yount. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Prince Fielder digs in now. The tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So here's the Brewers DH, Richie Sexson. Out towards left center. O'Neill sizing this one up. He's got it, and that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
52.
bottom of the eighth. Brian Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Paul O'Neill getting ready to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a ball popped up. Yount settles under it and makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. That one lifted to left. Yelich should have it. And there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one not close. And that's ball three. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Three and two now. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Yankees.
and on the mound is the closer, Goose
Number
Gossage.
54.
A chance at his first save of the year.
Gossage.
William Contreras now at the plate.
Catcher,
It's amazing
William
we get a
Contreras.
chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any
3
damage.
balls, 1
And
strike.
that skips in the dirt. On the ground right side. In time to Gehrig. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages
Now
of the
batting,
game.
the
It might not be the
center
most
fielder,
challenging
Jackson
we've seen
Chourio.
today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So last chance for the Brewers. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long